are. High flow.
Are you taking the piss or what?
I am.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
What's going on, guys? So today we're installing an intake on my Golf. Pretty excited, never done it before, so it's going to be a bit of a learning curve.
It seems to be a pretty common theme, doesn't it?
It is.
Never done it before.
It's basically all it's true.
That's what the other channel's about, pretty much. So.
Yeah. Nervous because it might be a bit of cut.
There's definitely going to be a bit of cut.
Hope not. So.
I'm not nervous, I'm excited.
Of course you are.
Because if it fucks Greg's car, I don't care.
He wins. That's the only way he can win.
I win. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Let's be honest. So we're actually done the fit. It's a high flow pod filter. Most people know what it is. We've got a little bit of a problem. The match sensor has this, one of the ends is a screw type, so that's why we might be getting into some cutting.
Even if we don't need to cut, I'm fucking cutting it.
No. We're hopefully not cutting. So yeah,
it's going to be mad bees for build action going on this one too.
Yeah, of course. The exhaust has just been completed, so now we've got a 3-inch exhaust all the way through. So with this one, it's really going to be give me a bit more turbo noise, which I'm excited about.
We're going to have to find out how exactly we take it out as well, because that doesn't look straightforward.
But it is German made, so it probably is. Fuck off. You should see it get the exhaust out.
German made.
It's easy. The exhaust
No
is
way.
easy out. I'm telling you.
He rang me up
Yeah.
before he came here to make sure that I had the special type of screws that you have to use to get this thing apart.
It wasn't a screwdriver.
Torque
screw. Yeah, it's torque driver.
So that's just to set off. That just shows you how easy this thing is to work
It's
on.
German, mate. Only the best. To be honest, I'm a little excited.
I'm really excited just to cut Greg's car up, to be honest.
No. Let's be honest, if it comes to it, it's going to happen. You do it for the points.
Yeah, why? Because not. That's why. That's what it's all about.
Don't need any more excuses.
No, so...
Let's get to it.
Alright, so this is what we were talking about. That's all part of the airbox there. It comes up through here, the airflow sensor here. And this is the bit we were talking about that's got that special clip. And we're thinking that we're going to have to cut it here to allow the pipe to get on there, aren't we, Greg?
Sure. Yep.
Hey? Excited to cut it?
Minus the cutting, I'm excited.
I'm excited to cut it.
So this is just a Torx screwdriver, special call it. What you're going to need is a T20 Torx head, and you're going to find them here.
Yeah, so just go around, take out all the
Screws around the edge, yeah.
all the bolts and things, and then go from there. So I've literally, like myself and Greg have just found out, like with me putting my hand around that thing, that it's not a circle like we thought it was.
Yeah.
So we're just going to take it apart and see where we can actually attach this silicon tubing. So
I'm actually getting more.
maybe even more cutting than we thought.
No, shut up.
Exciting days.
Alright, let's get it.
Got the cover off.
Yeah.
We've got a cover off.
Now you can clearly see that ain't happening.
Oh yeah.
So
So what we originally thought definitely isn't going to happen.
we're going to have to...
So maybe there will be no cutting involved, Greg.
Maybe we'll just try and jimmy these up together.
It's kind of a sweet victory, isn't it?
It is a little, but now I'm a bit worried that...
No cutting, but only because it probably won't work. Is that right, Greg?
I'm sure of it. We're going to have to try and find another way to get this on.
We basically just need to come from here, don't we?
Yeah, I need that map sensor though.
We need the map
So I can
sensor.
add that to here, and I can put my silicon tubing in, but the problem is where that's going to attach to.
So maybe we'll just unplug and unscrew all this stuff and see what we have to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've actually had a bit of luck, haven't we, Greg?
We have.
What happened?
Cutting, mate. No cutting.
No cutting.
Leaves, drinks, and
So I'm $50 down.
Look at this. German engineering. So we can put our silicon tube here. We saw this and went, oh no.
Yeah.
But when you actually took this out, so we had two screws.
Yeah.
If you look here, where the map flow sensor is, you've got one here and there's one on the other side. and they screw into here. So we thought there was going to be drama because of this unit here. We couldn't get the silicone tube around it. So all we've done, we unscrewed it, pulled it off, and found it can be done.
Winner, winner.
Winner, winner.
And then there was 2 bolts going that way, holding this into here.
Yeah, so there's one in here, and then you got to get your torque driver through here, and there's another one in here, and that whole unit comes loose.
There was an Allen key there that we're taking apart, so this can come out.
Yeah, it is Allen. Oh, no, it might be a big Torx. I think it's just a big Torx.
Oh, just get into it.
It's just a T30.
Just get into it.
Get into it, mate.
Just rip it out, Greg.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the one. I just want to make sure before I rip the shit out.
Get rid of all that shit, Greg.
Get this out of the way.
Why isn't it out yet?
I'm trying, mate.
What are you doing?
Just trying to work out where this shit goes.
It goes in the bin. Cut this about that much off because this hits the front of the car, so by trimming that down it'll allow us to put it on and that'll sit properly in the engine bay. Just have to get some sort of clamping support on it, so it's not like this the whole time.
Yeah.
But one thing at a time, Greg.
Yeah, work on that.
Yeah, we'll cut this first and then work out the rest as we go. Yep. Looking a bit empty in there now, Greg.
Just a little.
All that plastic. Out.
I don't think that's going to do it, to be honest.
So that is going on this thing. Alright, so now that's done. We are taking it for a couple of hot laps to see if it's
Mainly changes,
yeah.
really. Yeah.
Moment of truth, Greg.
100%.
Oh.
Yeah, the wastegate, yeah. Yeah, the wastegate now. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Choo-choo. That's nice, man.
Try it again.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so what's the verdict, Greg?
Okay, definitely sounds better.
It does sound cool.
Yeah, you hear that wastegate a lot, but I believe there's a performance decrease. Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't had the stage 2 Revo tune yet, so to be fair, I need it tuned, but it definitely feels like it's lost power. After I do the stage 2 tune, we'll do a recap on it, see if it's actually increased it. Supposedly it does. Supposedly it gives me an extra 10 to 15% more power. We'll see what happens.
We'll find out.
We'll find out fast.
Kind of wanted to let you guys know that we're going to be introducing a project car.
Definitely want to stay tuned for that. It's got 2 choo-choos in it. And this ain't going to be a daily driver. This is going to be more track-based car.
Yeah, so the idea was basically, you know, my car, Greg's car, there are daily drivers. We don't want to go too intense on the mechanical mods, the engine mods. Like, Greg's probably going to do brakes and suspension and stuff in our cars, in our daily drivers, because that's not too advanced. But everything else we kind of don't want to muck around with in our cars. So we just wanted to let you know that that is coming.
Stay tuned for that, definitely.
Yes, definitely stay tuned, so that should be pretty fun.
Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I can't even say it. Give us a thumbs up.
Shut your mouth, Greg. Stop it.
Shut up. Give me a thumbs down because I can't even say thumbs up.
So stay tuned for the project car. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment and subscribe.
Thanks, guys.
Peace out.
Peace out.